Hey DLS squad, it's Mr. House and I'm back with another DLS video. So this is a more complex deep dive in goalkeeping and control tutorials, the more advanced skills and tricks that pros use to control their goalkeepers' movements and exploit your opponent in live matches in DLS 25. So before we begin, this video is rated 4 out of 5 stars, so follow carefully so you don't miss any skills and tricks in this video. But most importantly, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you're new and like the video, it helps a lot. Let's dive in. You know, the updates of DLS 25 we've had, we can finally say that there are some obvious changes in how the goalkeepers move. I have to make all those saves. Yeah. But before this player gets closer to my semicircle, I don't pull my goalkeeper out. Now this is the perfect time to get him out. Here the chances of getting that shot are higher, and now for my opponent I've already eliminated the chances of a lob shot because the distance here between the goal and the keeper is short, which makes the lob shot difficult, and also here the distance between the keeper and the player is also short, which makes my goalkeeper bigger and perfectly placed for that save. Poor timing and panicking will wreck your clean sheets, so stay chill and make it perfect. That you do that you need to avoid are these simple yet costly mistakes. One is pulling out your goalkeeper, acting corner kicks. This way you're giving your opponent space to score. And two is still with poor timing. If you press that C button to bring out your goalkeeper and then releasing it, that way your keeper is slightly forward, so any shot that comes will be difficult for him to save. He tries to pull out his goalkeeper and then he releases that C button, which means that the keeper is slightly forward and any shot that comes in will be difficult for him to save. So if you don't trust your goalkeeper to do something like this, then I don't recommend pulling them out at all. So, yeah, your goalkeeper is out, completely out, so now you don't have to do something like this. But overall the keeper's movements in all aspects have massively changed. So when we get to passing and goal kicks, starting play from the back and also getting the best out of these goal kicks, you have to play by how you've set up. So look at your formation, and that formation is how you're going to play. And with that, always look at your pitch map right here. If you aren't a big fan of that, make sure that you set your camera distance. That lets you look at the entire pitch so you can see players in space and passing the ball to them. But I always love my players closer to the screen. That's why I always take a glance at the minimap. It's very important. It doesn't matter the camera distance you're playing. You just have to look at the minimap. It's very important. That's the keeper. Pro players are always going to create space and exploit every mistake you make. So make sure that you minimize all the mistakes, because that's exactly what so this one is more of a decoy run. This is a pro movement. He's intending to play the ball to this player. That's why he's pulling my Rudiger at this side so that this player can make a run, and that's exactly what he does. This is some pro movements that you need to also master. So now all of these are very important to take note of. But now what's the criteria you're supposed to follow to get the best goalkeeper out of all the keepers you have in the game? First, when choosing the right goalkeeper, always look at their height. It's very important, and you're gonna find out why this even matters in DLS. So next is these two overall attributes, so you need to also take note of those. They are very important in choosing. The best we have in the game currently are Courtois, Donnarumma, Alisson Becker and Ederson. But of course there are tons of other goalkeepers who are good as these, but if you look at their height, that height is right. The main reason for the height is mostly in these situations. It's hard to lob Courtois or Donnarumma because of their height. And of course you don't control their dives, but because they are tall, they can save shots like these in the game. Really matters in the game. So the height massively changed. So we're gonna look at this defensively and then in the attacking. So first of all, defensively, when my opponent goes through, so before he approaches the D, I'm getting my keeper out, but still I'm also controlling my backline. And look, the keeper is coming for the ball, and Rudiger and Van Dijk are also coming. So you do remember in our last video about goalkeeping that we say that one player that you're controlling in your backline controls the other defenders. So I'm controlling Rudiger here and the rest are following back. So this is what we covered in our last video. So if you want to watch that, the link is down below in the description box. If you want that, yeah, check that out. This pro move panics my opponent into either taking the shot early or trying to go for the dink, but in this case he does nothing. So here I was playing offensively, that's why my backline is very high. So now with the off-ball player movement in the attacking areas, when a striker like Haaland drops to receive the pass, look at my wingers. One of my wingers occupy the space left by the striker until he comes back, and it also keeps your structure. The whole passing thing is now super smooth and flowing with some of this give and go style. It's so amazing. The movements in the box are also so good. So yeah, you have to try some of this stuff. It's extremely amazing. By the way guys, if you haven't, make sure that you watch that video. It's about goalkeeping. There's some awesome teams that you have to follow. So the link is down below. About timing and precision and making those perfect, yeah, I guess. Alright guys, so now that is the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on so you don't miss any other videos from me, and also like the video. It helps a lot. And I'll see you in the next one. Beast out.